Hey, guess what? This is take two. She's late this morning. It's, what time is it? It's about 10 minutes to 7. She got 10 minutes to do a 25-minute drive, except it's icy this morning. If I don't wake up when my alarm goes off, I usually wake up to my pickup starting. Except she's been parking. It's been going to be cold. She's been parking in the big bale barn, so the window don't freeze over. And I don't hear it start when it's in there. If it's up closer to the trailer, I hear it when it starts, and I wake right up. And she has been really good at sneaking past the house, so usually don't wake up to it. Yeah, she's a little upset this morning because neither one of her alarms went off this morning. I've had that happen before. She texted her instructor and says, I'm going to be late. That clock's off a little because the power has flickered a few times in the last week. So I told her to be very careful because everything's froze out there. Most of it is. The driveway's not, but everything else is. Hey, anybody need some halters? Nah, we're not giving those away. Those are halters and neck ropes from when I used to show cattle. Then the kids used them. And I shouldn't say all of them were mine. This was a neck rope that one of them won at fair, and there's a halter underneath that one of them won at fair, because they give those kinds of things away. You know, champion or reserves, you get something. Anyway, that's how my morning starting. I got up late, she got up late. And I said, I kind of figured maybe as icy as it, shitty as it is out there, maybe she got a text saying we're starting late. Yeah, I don't think I showed this yesterday. This showed up yesterday. Remember when we were working on that, number one asked me, do we have? And I said, no. Do we want? I said, well, if you get it for the right price. I don't remember what it was she paid for it. Actually, it's right here. Haha, I got it right here. Look at this. It's the service, repair shop manual, and parts book set. $98.57. I'm not going to complain about that. And that doesn't have, dang it. Yeah, taped together and trying to one finger it. Ain't gonna do it. But here we go. That's where it came from. I don't see any contact information on there, but anybody wants to know. And it seems to be a pretty decent looking book. Came with the binder, and everything was all wrapped up in segments in in plastic wrap. You just had to take them out and put them in. First thing Becky says, well, do you want me to laminate all those pages so they hold up? Dear, when you laminate all those pages, you make that 3 times thicker. Then we need to buy 2 more binders. So, yeah, not laminated. Hopefully we don't got to use it much, but I know how that goes. So, find you something later. Wow, what a difference a little bit of time takes. That's only 7:30 now. So much for that sunrise. You notice way over there, my pickup's parked there. Number 2 didn't make it to Hillsboro and road's closed. She was sliding all over the place, so I told her, you know what? If it's that bad that far, you aren't gonna make it any farther. There's wrecks all over the freaking county. And, yeah. The driveway, I think, is starting to freeze up a little. Nick texted me and says, hey, tell number 1, stay home for a while. Number 2 also told me, tell number 1, stay home for a while. So I go to get a hold of number one to say, hey, everybody says stay home for a while, see what happens. Well, number two was on this side of Jackson Bottom, which is the river bottom before you get into Hillsboro. She was up on the flat before you drop in. That's where she turned around because it's closed. Number one was at the other end of that. She's coming around the long way around. So hopefully she makes it. She said it was nice up there on the hill. She said it wasn't bad. She says all the ice and snow is in all the lowland today. So hopefully she'll be here. I was surprised she was actually on the road that early, but she should be here anytime. Kind of ironic. Both of them were within, 2 miles of each other, I suppose. Both had to turn around and go the other way because the road's closed. But it's going to prove to be an interesting day with that respect, because I looked on Post Point. Any of you don't know, that's an app you can get on your phone. Some areas support it, some don't. Tells you what your local fire departments are doing, for the most part. I reckon Jackson Bottom is not on it. Wasn't the last time I looked either yet. Highway's closed. So, anyway, it's cold out here. Can't tell what we're doing today, can you? We're clear out of ground feed. Put a different drawbar on that tractor, so that's different. Offset it like we do when we put the grinder mixer on 175. So the detail shaft doesn't get anything. And I was just up at the top of the driveway, straightening out where everybody turns around and takes a certain hole. The tech team says, water everywhere. Well, the antifreeze is a little low. Took about a quart to get to where it shows, and on that you can't see into the tank. There's a piece between the tank and the head where the cap is. Apparently, it doesn't like that extra quart where you can see the antifreeze. It blew it all out the overflow. I should remember that. We got other tractors the same way that just don't like it. And then she said it idled clear down and almost shut off. And then brought it back up like it was. So that's running fine. Kind of sounds to me like it's loading a little heavy maybe. But I can't tell. I got the earplugs here. It doesn't quite seem like it's revved up, but yeah, I got my earplugs in right there. So I gotta go put the forks on and get a bunch of bins out. Half the three-quarters full. That to get done, though. That. Hey, it's not raining, it's not sunshine, it's hard to say like a day lately. He's having fun. I got a workout. We're all naked. Oh, we got some tutorials. Like normal, I'm too late with the camera. She had that one up to get water. She got her that far, and she jumped straight up in the air and flopped right down. And I don't know why these two calves are having such a hard time with footing in here. I mean, I know it's not the best. Yeah, she went up like that, but came right down to the ground. I think somebody just got a little on her face with that one.
Well, she does this weird moo, which is like a freaking Indian cry before war. And then she does that, and then she face plants.
Yeah, if you heard her, she says this calf does some weird moo. Sounds like an Indian war cry. So she either spit on her a little or got a little shit on her, one or the other. Really, if we were worth much, we just, yeah, look at there, all on her own. Had time to do it. We just tie these suckers in the trailer and go for about a 20-mile drive. See if that'd straighten them out. But with my luck, they'd slip in the trailer and hang themselves. Then we'd have to drag them out, dig a hole, and I don't want to do that. And of course, she'd been tied before, and she was good then. Oh, anyway, we got all the feed made. It's all under cover in the bins. Bins are all covered. Oh, I lied. The 2 bins that are up to feed out of first aren't covered yet. Buckets aren't filled for morning yet either, and I just don't know that I got that in me tonight.
I don't have it.
So
That's about all I have.
that'll happen tomorrow. She's going to be doing good to finish this.
Especially that one.
Especially since she's got the worst one left. Who can't even stand up straight. She's got to lean against the divider.
And I don't know why. I really don't.
Oh, well. Yeah, I got you a good 10 minutes anyway. Maybe a little longer. I wished I could have got a shot of the sunset earlier, but I kind of missed that. When I was back in the tractor and driving the mixer back in the hole, which is kind of a tight hole, and that tractor doesn't steer worth a damn. The steering's screwed up. And it's like, no, I ain't gonna get that tonight. Actually, could go see what we got, though, if there is any left. Oh, and say hello.
That's Blakely.
You don't want to be the center of attention, apparently. It isn't too bad.
You don't lift the foot at me. You know better.
It's showing up even. Yeah. See if I can get my finger in the right spot. Right there. Line right across. It's because there's low clouds. Sun's coming off the high clouds. But there you go. Thank you all for watching, everybody. Hope you've had a good day. And hey, if Timex is right, not that I can see it because, the hand's in the way. I think tomorrow's hump day. Yeah. I was told we had to show you one that actually has it figured out. She knows right where she's going. And you already seen one wild one. Yeah, no, this one wants to be wild. Yeah, I filled buckets anyway. I had to go over there to put the covers on the bins. So what the heck, right? Kind of nice dealing with that ground feed right after it's done. It's got enough moisture in it. It's not dusty. It's heavy too. We put, I think they're supposed to be 2.5 gallon buckets. I think they call them a 4 gallon, but they ain't no 4 gallons. They're maybe 3 tops. Take 2 of those of molasses and we dilute it down, not quite 50%, just to make it cover further. And we add either corn oil or canola oil, one or the other to it. A couple of gallons of that. And we pour that in when the mixer's full. Let her mix for a few minutes. And not only cuts down on dust, they like it a little better. Hey, I BS'd long enough that you get to see a little bit of a rodeo. If you don't want water, but she needs water.
Did you learn you're falling down the other night? Because I know if I go back down there, you're going to go right back down the other direction.
Some are slow learners.
That's not what we're doing. Come on. All right.
Isn't this fun?
Okay.
Oh, she's not even pulling on it at the moment. At the moment.
Go up there.
Yeah, she likes to kick
Stop,
it.
that's a good idea. Huh? Bullshit.
I tell the kids, you say whatever words you want to them, just say them sweet, so they just think you're sugar and spice, right?
You can do this. I don't care. You want back up? Back.
Belligerent little pain in the butt.
Okay.
You'd think she's been in here long enough now, she'd start trying to figure it out. Especially with a calm one in with them. That's why we put the calm one in with them. Fun part's always the very first one, because you don't have a calm one.
Really?
And this year, obviously, the first ones that got tied up were the best ones. Oh well, I'll let you go with this little bonus clip.